Namaste, everyone. I know you all are probably like, where's Kelly? She hasn't done a video in a while. I've just been really busy. School started, so back to my regular schedule. And trying to get back into the routine of things. I love my kids, but last year we got a little spoiled not having as many kids on the bus, so I'll drive school bus in case anybody wants to know. So my kids, and I call them my kids, and they it's twice the number now that I had last year, and it's a little bit chaotic. I have 3 times as more kindergartners this year, and yes, a lot of kindergartners. I love the little ones, but they try you to see what they can get away with. Just have to nip it in the bud right away, right? Testing your limits. Don't we do that all the time, even as adults? But we test our limits. We test other people's limits. We test the universe's limits and God's limits, and I've been dealing with a few of my own, what you call, inner demons, I guess, and my own stuff that I still need to work on and transmute. Just we have moments and times where we're high and we have times where we're low. That doesn't make you any lesser of a person or a being. Doesn't make you, I don't like to fail. Okay, I hate failing, and I hate giving in to temptation. I hate giving in to doing something I don't want to do. And when I do that, I beat myself up for it. Sorry, I have a bit of a sore throat, which and some sinus issues. So that's why I might sound a little funny today. But I just went and took a nice warm salt and magnesium bath. I just soaked in it. I needed it so bad. It just felt so good. I didn't want to get out of the bathtub. But that as I was in the bath, I was thinking, maybe I should talk about, like when we get sick or when we feel like we have let ourselves down, let other people down. What kind of things can we do to bring ourselves back up, to transmute that negative energy, get rid of that negative energy, clear it? What are some things we can do? Number one thing you need to know is you are a sovereign being. You are a being of light. You are stronger than any dark entity, any person that may be wanting to cause you harm, manipulate you, psychic attacks. Use your light against that, and you will see it run the other direction every time. The light can exist in the darkness, but the darkness cannot exist in the light. So, like in the beginning of the Bible, it says, in the beginning there was darkness, and it was void of light. It was void, darkness and void. Then came light. Light was against the darkness, was set against the darkness. There was God. Okay, here's the dark, empty space, and here's God. And he comes in, and consciousness is born, and he decided, well, this is boring. We need to, expand. So that's why we have galaxies and stars and a vast amount of terrestrial worlds where we can have all these experiences. It's a never-ending experience. So going on with healing and getting rid of negative attachments, there are many tools we can use. Like I said, stand in your power, know your sovereignty. Um, a lot of people who are new to this, and I tell them to use their white light, they don't know. Some of them are like, how do I use my white light? You just imagine it. You just imagine it around you. Okay, and just because I use the word imagine doesn't mean it's not real. It's just that we can't perceive it in our three-dimensional, eyes, and so I can see it with my third eye. When my third eye is turned on and I look around, I can see it. I have to look through my third eye. I don't know how, it's really you can't explain it until you experience. Like, it's hard to explain it until you actually experience what I'm talking about. So anyway, white sage. Sage. I use it. Sometimes I don't use it every day, and then I pay for it later. When I was using it consistently every day, I was just floating. Like, I was just, I didn't have any it was so easy for me to just stay in this, level of higher consciousness, but then when I stopped doing it, and when I stopped doing my sun gazing, that's another thing. Sun gazing in the morning, 15 minutes in the morning, or 15 minutes in the sunrise and the sunset, because that's when our eyes can actually look directly at the sun. Sometimes in the morning, I'll sit out there and close my eyes and charge my third eye. But you don't want to do that too long, because it might be overcharged, because you're trying to charge your pineal gland, and your pineal gland is the thing that activates your third eye. And we want our pineal gland to be decalcified, because once it becomes calcified, then we have a hard time using our perception into the other dimensions. We can't. We lose our telepathic ability. We lose our empathic abilities. We lose our ability to astral project. We all kinds of things. So we want to make sure that our pineal gland is decalcified. Okay. Sun gazing is the way to do that. Sun gazing can also, I've been told, heal your eyesight. There are people who've had glaucoma, which I need to watch out for, because I could inherit that. And actually, my eye doctors have said, you need to keep an eye out. You could get glaucoma. Some people have said that sun gazing actually has cured them from getting glaucoma. So we will see. Other things you can do to keep your pineal gland, which is a small pine cone shaped gland inside your brain, directly right here, directly in line with your third eye. And it's, imagine energy going through your head. Okay, so It's a little gland. Things that you can do. You don't want to drink tap water. There's chemicals, chlorine, and all kinds of chemicals that can, fluoride is a big one, that can calcify your pineal gland, which is why they push, fluoride-free toothpaste. I can't do advertisement, but fluoride-free toothpaste. You can get this at Walmart. It's really cheap, but it's really good for you. Also, you can get natural deodorant. It has no aluminum salts and no artificial fragrance. This is okay. Here's the thing. I have tried so many different natural deodorants and they all still make me stink. And I was like, none of these are working. I need regular deodorant. So finally, I was in a health food store earlier this summer and I found this brand. And it's absolutely, I love it. You can get it at Target. Yes, I believe I also got it at Target. And it's called Schmidt's. And they have all different kinds of they have all different kinds of smell. This is bergamot and lime. This is my absolute favorite. Okay. There's also this brand called Hello. This is mouthwash. You can get this at Walmart? I think you can get it at Walmart, but you can also get it at Target. I don't like shopping at Walmart. I'm against Walmart. But if I absolutely have to go there, I will. But I've only been there once in the last 6 months. Okay. So this brand, Hello. It is naturally healthy anti-gingivitis mouthwash. It does not have any fluoride. And is not tested on animals. It's a natural mint with aloe vera and coconut oil. It actually tastes really good. Now, if you want to go more healthy with skincare, and hair coloring or whatever, there is vegan hair color. I found this one at Target. It's Brite, and it's cruelty-free vegan hair color. And this is a semi-permanent color that I got, and it's that silver that I put in my hair some weeks ago. I plan to do it again, but it does wash out, but at least you can reapply it. And the nice thing about this kind is you can keep using this tube over and over. Like, you don't have to throw it away right after you use it. There was something else I was going to go grab. Yes, right back. All right. I'm not going to show the brand. For moisturizer, I use a natural gel water moisturizer. It's not lotion, it's not cream. I've been using this kind of stuff for 2 years, and I have not had any breakouts. I used to be prone to breakouts. However, when I turned 40, that kind of slowed down a lot, but once in a while I still get some. This stuff, like, I stopped using lotion and cream on my face. Okay. So, next thing you want to do for aches and pains, and also for, cleansing yourself of negative energy. I got this big thing of pure magnesium. I don't use it every time I take a bath. I don't always use it with my Epsom salt, but sometimes I combine the two. And like, I haven't been feeling well, so I definitely use this today. On days where, you know, I have chronic foot pain, I tend to have a lot of feet problems sometimes and back problems. I have a hereditary issue with my back and my neck. But my feet, a lot of empaths tend to carry their emotions in their feet. And a lot of emotions that we pick on, and sometimes when there's a lot of energy moving around on the earth, we pick up on that too, and it just, we carry it in our feet. So I have a lot of problems sometimes walking, and I thought for many years I thought it was because of plantar fasciitis, and that's part of the issue, but not the entire issue. I did work on concrete floors for a while, and I think that's when I started having major foot problems. But then it stopped and came back. And I thought maybe it's not entirely plantar fasciitis. Maybe it's something else. So, anyways, I do foot soaks if I don't take a bath, but I also use Epsom salt. This is a fragrant one. It's naturally fragrant lavender, which is really nice for relaxation. And so I got this at a local store, that like a boutique store, but you can get Epsom salt pretty much anywhere, at Target, Walmart. All right, so there's that. Now, I don't know how many of you have a 5G phone. I just recently got one. And my concern was the 5G EMF radiation, right? Oh, and let me go back. For as long as we're talking about natural and everything, for giggles, just to point out, this shirt I got at Target. It is 100% recycled cotton. And it is so soft and light. I love wearing it. It's so comfortable. I wear it around my house a lot, especially on the weekends. So and it wasn't very much. I think it only cost like $15. So I remember a time when going natural was expensive. It was really expensive to be on a vegan diet or an organic diet. Also, I don't eat red meat, but red meat is expensive. So, but I do eat seafood. Seafood can be expensive. But I don't eat, if I do have chicken, it's really small bits or maybe in a little taco. But other than that, I don't eat any meat except for fish or seafood. I've definitely noticed a change in my energy since I stopped doing that 6 months ago. So anyways, what was I going on about before? Oh yeah, phones, 5G. There are many, if you look on Etsy, you can look on Amazon, and especially Etsy, you want to look at, I don't really trust everything on Amazon. Plus, Amazon is kind of an evil empire, in my opinion. But I do still order for them once in a blue moon, because sometimes you can't find what you want anywhere else and you have to order through Amazon. But, I try to order things by people who actually make, their own products. These bracelets, these are energy bracelets. These were handmade by someone that I ordered from on their own website. I have a lot of them, actually. This is by actually pranaheart.com. Yeah, we'll go into that. I have other crystals and stuff here that I have bracelets that I could show along with it, but going back to 5G. You want to get, you can order necklaces. That's my next goal, to order a necklace that I can wear with shungite. The biggest ones for EMF protection is shungite, hermatite, obsidian. What's another one? Tiger's eye, but selenite. This is my selenite one. I love this one. Selenite is good for not just for negative energy. You can use it for grounding. When I meditate and I'm doing my grounding work, I sit with this in my lap, and it's excellent for healing. You can also have selenite in little squares too. It's less expensive. If you're in Wisconsin, there is an awesome crystal and gem shop in Elm Grove, and it's called Angels Inc. INC period. It's right there near the railroad tracks in Elm Grove, Wisconsin. So it's where I like to go to get my stuff. Anyway, so shungite, obsidian, hematite. That's what you want to look for 5G. You also, I'm about to sneeze. You also may not just buy your phones, but this would be buy your Wi-Fi router, your TVs, anything. We have so many devices now, your Echo Dot, whatever, that are emitting all this EMF, in our homes, and it affects people. People get headaches. They wake up with headaches and they don't know why. And, we're having all this EMF radiation in our homes now. So we really want to be careful with that and do what we can to protect ourselves from that kind of energy, because that energy can eventually could be cancerous over a long exposed time. So moving on. All right, so let's go into crystals. I love my crystals. Once you get into crystals, you'll learn that you will become very personal with your crystals, and they will start to work very well for you if you get to know them on a personal level, I guess. Now, if you are new at this, people always ask, well, what are the best crystals for me, being a newly awakened person? And I usually tell them amethyst. It's great for third eye, clarity. It helps to release anxiety. It helps with sleep. Another good one is newly awakened this is a very light rose quartz, but I have some little ones here. It's hard to tell, but rose quartz. Yeah. And lapis lazuli, okay, which is this blue. It's got blue and gold in it. It's becoming one of my favorites, actually. I didn't use this kind of at first, but I have now lapis lazuli also helps with third eye stuff and crown chakra, I believe. But it's also good for ancestral work, working with your DNA lines and our genes. Here is a natural lapis, I believe. Or is this not? Oh wait, maybe it's not. This is a different one. I can't, you know what? I cannot remember the name. Oops. Hold on. That sounded bad. Okay, so see this shard crystal here? That's what this is. This is in the natural. Someone had obviously cut this down. But this summer, and I'm sorry, I cannot remember the name of this. This summer, I was in Wisconsin Dells. Here's some more lapis lazuli. I was in Wisconsin Dells, and I went to the Wisconsin Dells Mining Company. There, it's right next to the Noah's Ark Water Park, and you could, pay so much money for a bucket, and you get like a bucket of sand, and you get to sift through the sand with the water. It's really fun, but you don't know what's inside of it. You don't know what gems you're gonna find. And I was like, well, this better be worth it because I paid like $80, right? So I was like, this better be worth it. I've never done it before, but I ended up getting some really awesome stuff. So I got this. This is a chevron amethyst. I got this amethyst. It's really light, really light. Here's another one that I got. This is a dark one. I got another amethyst like this. And another one here. I got a lot of amethyst. Yeah. This is also a handmade bracelet. It has amethyst. It has fluoride, and it has crystal quartz. I wear this when I want, let's say I'm going out and like, I want to have clarity about everything that's going on around me. So I'll wear this along with my moonbeam gems bracelet. This is a moonbeam. They're absolutely gorgeous. Or maybe this is opal. Is it opal? I know this is moonbeam. This might be opal. I could be wrong. Okay, right. Now, the next one. Now, this is a Lemurian crystal. Like this one. Lemurian crystals are great for storing information. You know when a Lemurian crystal, over time, a Lemurian crystal will start to form, here, this one you can tell, will start to form lines inside, like, vertically. It'll start to form lines inside of it, and that means that it's ready to store information. So let's say you want to do some gridding work, gridding. And gridding work is when you put the crystals in the ground in a certain area that you want to clear the energy and lay out a grid of light, okay? For many different reasons, for whatever reasons. For healing, for, transmuting energy, for protection. So Lemurian crystals and quartz crystals are great for that. Also, amethyst and lapis are good for gridding. All right. Now, the next one I have, I got another thing about a bunch of gels I got. Gels. Oh my goodness. A bunch of gems I got at the place I was talking about earlier is, I got a bunch of citrine ones. Okay. Here's another one. Citrine. You can't really tell. It's yellow. It's got it's clear, but it also has a yellow tint to it. All right. This is a citrine bracelet. I believe it has citrine, opal, and crystal quartz in here. I think. Yeah. So I have this one. The citrine is good. It can be used for protection, but it's light protection. Let's say you are going to an area, let's say you're going to spend time with some relatives, some family. You don't need a big, this is this obsidian. No, this is shungite. Yes, this is a shungite bracelet. Sorry, sometimes I get confused. I have to look at it to, because I have so many now. But let's say you're going to a family outing and you don't want like heavy blockers, but you need some blockage, right? So you would wear something like this, you know, and it's pretty to look at. People are like, "Oh, I love your bracelet," and then you can tell them about it. And some people might think you're woo, but who cares? But most people, I've noticed when I'm out in public and I tell them like, "Oh yeah, this is this is citrine, this is amethyst and fluorite." They're like, "Wow, you really know your stuff. That's kind of cool, though. I've always wanted, I really think gems and stuff are cool." And then you kind of talk to them about why you wear them, and who knows where where that conversation may lead. So anyway, another good one, but it's expensive. Turquoise. Okay, it is expensive. I found to buy natural turquoise. It is expensive. When I was on my road trip earlier this summer, I found where was I? I found a rock shop in Eagle River, Wisconsin, and they had natural turquoise. You could buy it in a bag, and little pieces of natural turquoise. I don't know how many were in it, but not a whole lot, for $8 for little. I was like, $8 for those little ones? I want a nice big piece if I'm gonna get one. I do have a turquoise ring that I like to wear. Turquoise is good for grounding, protection, and also connecting to your higher self and your third eye. It's also very pretty to wear. I love turquoise. It's one of my favorite colors. All right, another good one for heavy protection. Obsidian. There's an obsidian stone. Here is a natural obsidian. Wait. Yes, natural obsidian. Another good one for protection is Smoky Quartz. It's you can kind of see through it, and it's brownish. Sometimes light brown, sometimes dark brown. But I have this bracelet for heavy protection. It has obsidian, it has tiger's eye, and it has no, this is hematite, sorry. Tiger's eye and obsidian. Sorry, I'm a little sick, so maybe my brain's a little foggy. I don't know. So I just wanted to share those things with you, and just kind of get you guys, in the know-how of, ways that you can protect yourself, especially things are about to get pretty heavy. I just have this feeling that something is coming, like probably within the next few months, that we're really going to need to prepare ourselves, not just spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and also in our own physical reality. If you haven't been preparing for more lockdowns, but these lockdowns may not be because of COVID. They might use it as an excuse, but you know what they'll do? Too many people are getting COVID. So they may start going, okay, we're going to lock you down. Then they're going to go door to door like they are in Australia and forcing people to get vaccines. This is what they're doing in Australia right now. They're also building camps. I hope this video doesn't get me shut down, but they're also building these facilities. I say camps, but facilities, re-education facilities for people who are not complying with their government. And I had someone attest to this. Someone had has a friend over there in Australia, and they're like, yeah, they saw an ad in the paper for a position there. So this is definitely happening, and it's only a matter of time until it comes here. So, we need to prepare ourselves. We need to mentally and spiritually be ready for whatever comes, and stand in your sovereignty. Don't be in fear, because fear is what they want. Fear means they win. I know it's scary, but at the same time, we know that this life is not the end all be all. There is more life beyond this life. I have seen it. As you all know, my father passed away last November. And I've had a couple of sessions with him, talking with him. I even astral projected one time when I felt he was around, and we had a nice conversation. It was lovely, and I could hug him again. And some of the things that he told me, this was back earlier this summer, I think was the last time he said, we have very limited time that we can come and check on people that we love. We're not allowed to go very many places right now because it's not safe, because there is a spiritual war going on in the astral realm. So I highly suggest, if you are new to this, do not astral with right now unless you have a shaman or some kind of spiritual guide to help you through it. But right now, I highly suggest you do not astral, and you need to protect yourselves. It is so important right now. We need to protect ourselves and our sovereignty. We need to protect our homes and our loved ones. We need to stand up and have faith. Faith is what will save you. Because if they cripple you with fear and you bend to them, bend the knee to them, then yes, I talk about failing. At that point, you will have failed and you will have to come back and do this all over again. Because this 3D existence will continue to live. But those of us who are trying to get to 5D are going to be somewhere else in a higher existence, and you are going to stay here on this path. So I really encourage all of you to get right with yourself, get right with God, and protect yourselves, and believe that you will be okay if you don't follow. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to be shut down, but you know what I mean. I think back to World War II and what the Jews had to go through. And so many of them were so brave. They were so brave, and they're probably angels in heaven now because they've earned their wings for their bravery. That was, World War II was their first attempt. It wasn't their first attempt, but it was their last attempt to getting close to a one world order. Okay. We are getting closer and closer and closer to that right now. And technology has made it very, very possible because they have an AI agenda as well. If they can control and manipulate you through nanotechnology that's in your bloodstream and hypnotize you on the TV, you are theirs. You are no longer free. You can snap out of it if you choose, if you can, if you're able to snap out of it. So let's say you've taken the V and you're regretting your decision. You are still at a point where you can reverse your decision. I guess I've heard that pine needle tea will help you detox from the vaccine, among some other things. I don't have a list right now, but I actually saw a whole list of natural remedies that you can use to detox from this V. Not going to say the word. So there's still time, but we're getting closer and closer to you're either going to go one way or the other, and the polarities of energies is going to split. Okay, get right in your heart, get right with God, get right with whoever your savior is. I mean, you're still saving yourself. Like, I believe in Jesus. I believe he did die for us. He is a way, but he is not the only way. Okay. So mine is Jesus. Mine is Jesus. What's yours? Like, you have to make that decision to save yourself, to save your soul. And here's the thing. In this world, that is the gateway. Okay, that is our gateway out of this 3D consciousness. We are imprisoned with our 3D consciousness. Do you guys not realize that yet? We are imprisoned on this karma wheel, in this 3D reality. We keep repeating all of our shit, and I'm sick and tired of it. Aren't you? I want to get off this wheel. I'm tired of this Ferris wheel. It's giving me a freaking headache. Anyway, so it's up to you where you want to go. You are the captain of your ship. And I wish you all well, and I wish your families well, and I wish my own family that they would make the right decision. I see a lot of them aren't, but it just breaks my heart. And there's many Christians that I think I've seen a lot of churches that are still sleeping. They're not woke yet. I hate that word, by the way, woke. I don't know why I just said it. They aren't awakened yet. But I think once some stuff starts happening, they're gonna be like, "Oh man, we didn't prepare for this. How are we?" It's gonna hit them like a ton of bricks. But you know what? A lot of their hearts are in the right place, and they have been saved by grace, and they love God. So hopefully that will save them, right? All right. Anyways, peace and love, and I wish you all the best. And I will try and do more videos, but my schedule's definitely gotten busy again. So I love you all. Take care, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.